overnight breaking news, and hour-by-hour weather. The news that will make a difference and get you ready for your day. No matter how busy your mornings are, trust Local 3 News today.
You have probably been hearing a lot of talk lately about getting ready for the Alzheimer's Association's walk coming up in October. They've had various events going on around town to begin to raise awareness and enthusiasm for that. We're adding one more to the list today, and Amy French could not be more excited. She is here with the Alzheimer's Association. With her, Heather Reynolds, a familiar face from Ascension Living. Y'all are kind of partners this year, Amy.
We are.
In raising awareness for the Alzheimer's Association. But this time you're talking about getting folks out to cheer on the Red Wolves who came to you to say, we want to help you kind of give back.
They did. The Red Wolves are a very community-oriented organization, and they reached out to us a few weeks ago and invited us to partner with them to raise awareness and raise funds for the Alzheimer's Association. Ascension Living is a partner with us in the Walk to End Alzheimer's, one of our premier sponsors. Yeah. And when we reached out to them, they were like, yes, absolutely. So it's worked out really well.
The game is actually August 6th, so you don't have much time to plan. Just clear your calendar and go out to CHI Memorial Stadium and cheer them on. I guess it was an easy outreach for them though, Amy, because the truth is, sadly, Alzheimer's continues to affect so many people. It doesn't seem to be going away. It seems to be gaining strength.
Yes, it's often referred to as the silver tsunami. It affects over 5 million people in the United States and over 120,000 people in Tennessee alone.
We've had this conversation with you, Heather, many times on the show because part of the Ascension Living experience is you have the Valley residence that is completely dedicated to memory care. Last time you were here, you talked about how you don't even have to be part of your family, though, to be part of the support groups that you have.
That's correct. That's one of the things we're so excited to partner with the Alzheimer's Association to provide support groups to the community. They would be located at our Valley residence, but facilitated by the Alzheimer's Association. We're very excited for that.
You know, you mentioned it being called the silver tsunami. The hard thing is, I guess, from what I understand, is that each person obviously will have their own experience, but often it can be years of living and struggling with the diagnosis for the whole family.
Yeah, it's a chronic progressive disease that usually begins long before symptoms appear, but even after a person becomes symptomatic, that being memory loss and difficulty processing information, that's significant enough to interfere with normal day-to-day life. And once a diagnosis is achieved, the average is anywhere from 4 to 8 years, and that's a long period of time.
So you talk about sometimes the diagnosis could be there before there are symptoms. Are there things that most of us don't know to be looking for? Is that part of the issue?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of stigma. You know, almost invariably, people will make the comment, oh, I just don't want to lose my mind. You know, that's what people are, especially as they age, are often most worried about. But one of the things that we really encourage is early detection, early diagnosis. So what you're really looking for is a change in the ability to remember, a change in the ability to process information.
Do we understand yet, not to get too technical with you or medical with you, but do we understand yet what Alzheimer's actually is caused by? Because we hear sometimes that doing things like puzzles and Sudoku and things like that can be a great way to ward it off. Is that true?
It's true, yes. The process, the disease process that causes Alzheimer's disease is not fully understood.
Okay.
So research is being done every day and moving ever so rapidly and wonderfully in the direction of understanding the process.
Right.
But we do know that plaques and tangles that form on the brain damage the brain, and we can do things to reduce our risk. We don't know how to stop the disease or keep it from happening, but we can reduce our risk. We can reduce our risk by doing things like having social interactions at a Red Wolves game.
Right.
Or doing puzzles, doing things like that. Anything that stimulates your brain. Exercising the brain is a real thing. We don't hesitate to exercise our body. We're told every day we should.
Right.
But exercising your brain is the easiest thing you can do.
Which is something that I know you've been really excited about, Heather, at Ascension and at the Valley. I mean, y'all do that anyway. You've got a music room that's kind of designated and things like that. But you're wanting to impart this knowledge you have to the family members to say, here's what you can start doing.
Yes, definitely. That is totally Ascension Living's main focus, is staying active, even with our independent living, not even just memory support. As far as keeping your brain active, staying social, that's what keeps, everything working, and that's what we, kind of try to do. So.
Okay, so you mentioned coming out to the Red Wolves game. Let's get people there, because you would think, I always would have thought that, oh, it's a benefit for the Alzheimer's Association, I'll just go to the game and get my ticket at the gate. It actually doesn't work that way, right?
That's correct. In order for your ticket, part of the proceeds to go to the Alzheimer's Association, you do have to buy your ticket online.
Right.
But that makes it all the easier, because as we all know, you just flash your phone if you've
Right.
already bought your ticket online, and you're good to go.
So it is August 6th at 7:30. The gates will open at 6.
Yes, they will.
It's right there in Eastridge off of North Mac Smith Road. But if you'll go to this website, it's fivo.me/ALZASSOC tickets. So it's like Alzheimer's Association tickets. That's what it's
Right.
abbreviating. You can also find them on Facebook as well.
Yes.
I think it's like End Alzheimer's Tennessee.
Yes.
Is where you'll find it on Facebook too. But please go out and support, and then don't hesitate if you have a recent diagnosis or even kind of an existing one with someone in your family with any form of dementia, reach out to them at Ascension Living. They would love to help you find out how to be part of their support group or contact the Alzheimer's Association.
Yes, we're at alz.org.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Most kitchens have spaces that are frustrating. I couldn't see or reach the back of my corner cabinet. Do you have deep lower cabinets that require you to drop to your hands and knees to get to the back? Or a